Aye aye. Well, how about this as being late for mowing? Mower's on, mid-October, and I'm going to be mowing some grass. I think this is probably the latest I've ever mown a field actually. We've got this little field here, I'll just show you it. It's a little field we rent, it's only a small field and we just get a few bales off it. And it's come to the end of the year and I'm thinking, well, there's too much grass to leave here. You can see there's quite a bit here, but it's also, there's no water in this field. So because there's no water in this field, I can't really bring some cattle along here. Also the fences aren't great. I think we've had cattle in here years ago and we tried, you know, loading them up and getting them backwards and forwards isn't easy. You can't run them along the road these days because it's too dangerous. So we just mow it and we crop it, and so we're mowing it today. Now there's a reasonable amount of grass on here. The quality of the bales won't be brilliant at this time of year. The grass sort of loses its nutritional value, if you like. It's much better spring grass. But the thing is every bale's good because it's it'll bulk up. I'll feed this to dry cows, not milking cows, so they don't need quite the same nutritional input. So I'm hoping to get, I don't know how many bales to get off here, maybe 20. It's not a massive field, it's not a huge crop. Got the mower on. Let's have a quick look at the blades actually. I haven't checked them yet. I've got some spare blades in the thing. End of season, you sort of think, well, I hope the blades will last. So what we've got here is what, that one looks all right. I'll just spin it round. Try and remember the direction the blades go. So because I'm going that way, the blades are going round that way because the grass comes out. So it's the edge that way that wants to be sharp. So we can have a look. So that's the mowing side. I think I got that right. So it'll be going around that way. Let's have a look. Oh, let's have a look. All right. They look all right. So those are all good. They're good enough for end of season anyway. That reminds me. You might have seen a comment on Facebook about I put the other day about a company called manscaped.com that contacted me, asked me if I'd promote one of their products. Turned out it was a ball trimmer and some ball deodorant and ball toner, as in those balls, not these balls here, not those balls, my balls. Anyway, I'm not promoting them. I just sort of mentioned it because I found it hilarious. They thought, honestly, how am I going to fit that in, plugging that in on my YouTube channel? That's not something I'm going to be promoting. In fact, this is almost a reverse promotion. I'm telling you about them, so you might go and look them up. What a laugh. Anyway, I haven't stuck that. I'm not promoting that, but just shows you what things you do get asked. Right, anyway, I'm just going to set this mower up, and then we're going to mow this, and we'll see how we go. You know what, I think the catch needs a bit of oil on it. Well, that's annoying. So let me have a quick look, we'll have a look at this. So when I release this mower, this thing here, I pull this, it goes and pulls this cord here, and this is supposed to pop out. Now it's obviously got a bit dry and it's not coming out very well. Right, anyway, I'll try and see if I can just wiggle it out in a minute. But that's what I'm doing with that rope. Yay! Result. Okay, you can see that I needed a bit of grease oil on it. It's just getting to the end of the season and I've sort of not done it because I'm sort of putting it away after this, but just needs a bit of oil on that thing. So anyway, I'm going to mow this. This will be the last time the mower gets seen this year. Anyway, let's get on. Right, I've just stopped just from that very bit there. I've noticed I've not got the top link set right. So basically, the mower is set too high on the front. It should be level. I need to adjust it to get it to mow right. You can see, can you see that? A bit of a tilt on there. So I need to adjust that top link. Let's go and have a look. I need to adjust that top link. Not very much. It's a bit of a fiddle. I need to shorten that. I can see that. Look, it's not level. You might not. It might look all right from where you're looking. I ain't got a flipping spanner here to do it. Oh, God, shit. How can I do that? Okay, I've taken the weight off a bit to drop it down. That's better. There we go. So that is definitely better. It's not a funny angle now. Can you see that? That's okay. Right, let's get mowing. I'm going to get back in the cab. Set it to 540. Right. Turn the PTO on. It's on 540. Oh, too high. That'll do. Near enough. Right. I'm not convinced I'm going to have a good day on this. It seems to be one of those days, if you know what I mean. Right, let's go. I'm not convinced the hydraulics are working properly on this tractor. I had a problem earlier when I was playing around getting out of the shed. I've got very temperamental hydraulics on this McCormick. Yeah, that's alright at the moment. They seem to stick and freeze every now and then, and we had a while back we had a new sensor fitted, and it did sort of sorted it out, but it's not right now. So every now and then you go to lift something up on the hydraulics and they just don't work. And there was a massive bill last time because you got to flip and break the tractor like a lot of these things these days. So I'm a bit loath to try and see about getting it fixed again. This is a problem with all these new stuff. The newer the machinery, the more sensors and stuff you've got on it, the more likely something's going to go wrong. Technology is fantastic and it's really good. You know, the advances in a lot of stuff is amazing, and I wouldn't want to go back to being everything like it was when I was a kid, more mechanical. But the problem with the downside of it is when it goes wrong, it's not a job that you can fix yourself, because it's like you need laptops and stuff like that and all the technical gear. And also the cost of it is massively more expensive, because if you got like our old tractor, say like the 135 or 265, if something goes wrong on that, the bits are fairly cheap, but also a lot of it you can do yourself. Same with the Land Rover. And this is the world we've entered in now, where a lot of it is designed to be changed by someone who is not a farmer. The problem being on that, you see, is that in a car or something, that doesn't matter, because realistically cars don't last very long. You know, you're gonna trade them in, and maybe after 15 years that car goes to scrap. The problem with farming is a lot of kit just sticks around for a long time, like our Land Rover that's 35 years old. And if you've got electronics in those, the chances are they won't last 35 years, unlike a mechanical object that will last. Anyway, that was off. I got off the track there. Ooh, blimey, a bit close to the hedge. Look at this. There's a big branch blown down here, or come down. fat oak tree, crikey. Look at that. Snapped off. So I've got to go round that. I've got to flip in. Oh, wing mirror. That's an object I've got to deal with at some point. Can you see that? That's a faff. Yeah, so I don't know why that branch came down. Every now and then you do get random branches off of trees like that oak tree that are actually, you can't see anything wrong with a tree. And I wonder whether it's just sort of like the gales, and if you get gales in the summer, there's still the leaves on the trees, they put up a big resistance, almost like a sail. So then they rock and they break, any weaknesses in the branches really show. Right, so mowing on here. I'm not expecting a massive crop out of this field, but like I said, I'm expecting something, and something is better than nothing, because otherwise, if I've got to buy bales in, there's more money. Right, let's have a look. Go behind. Oh, look at the dust on this tractor. I've forgotten. Everyone moans about my everyone moans about the state of our tractors and Land Rovers that need a clean. I totally agree. I totally agree, and these tractors and stuff need cleaning. But believe me, I have never stood around long enough thinking, oh, I've got nothing to do. I'm always fixing or repairing something or doing something. I've never sat around going, what am I going to do? I know, let's clean the tractor. I would love to clean all our tractors till they're immaculate. But that's something you do when you've got no time, loads of times in your hands. I flipping always at it. If I'm not at it with the farm, I'm at it with the kids or doing up the farmhouse. And so having a bit of a dust-free tractor is a bit of a luxury compared with everything else. However, look at the dirt on that. Look. Yeah. Maybe I'll give it a 20th birthday clean. How about that? I did think we could do some interactive day where we got a few Funky Farmer fans to come and clean a tractor with me, but COVID's not really going to let that happen, is it? Right, let's crack on and we'll see how we go in a bit. Then when you can see this, there's a bloody barn owl up in the field. In the tree. Where's it gone? Oh my god. It's right through there. There is a barn owl. Look at that. I don't know whether I'm seeing this very clearly. Oh my god. It's going to fly off in a minute, I'm sure. Wow. Come on, Mr. Barn Owl, come around this side. I'm going to go forward a little bit. Where are you? Wow, wow, wow. I am really amazed to see that. You don't see barn owls very often, really, really rare around here. Sorry, a bit of swearing there because I was so shocked. But also seeing it in daylight, normally they're sort of more of a nighttime bird. Wow. Gosh, I mean, I wasn't ready for that, so when I saw it, it was a very much grab the camera off the floor and film what I could, and you can see it was only through there. I mean, they love all this probably because they got plenty of perches, the high hedges. You know, there's a reason why you need to leave high hedges in some parts of your farm. If you're a farmer watching this, some of you I know look after wildlife, but there's some that just trim everything down to nothing. And really, you just got to leave. You've got to leave some tall hedges and trees on your farm, because those sort of birds, they're not really keen on the short trimmed hedges. They need that cover, like we got here behind me, where that tree branch was. You can see it's hiding in the trees. So we've all got a duty to look after the wildlife like that. If you own land, you need to make sure you've got some trees and some cover for wildlife, because you know, we take from the land, we've got to give a bit back. And something like that, that's a beautiful bird. It needs every chance it can get. They don't have an easy life. There's not that many pairs of barn owls in this country. Just give them a chance, really. Anyway, so I've only just gone round a couple of times and saw that. Wow, that's what I like about on the tractor. You do see quite a few things you wouldn't see anywhere else. You know, I didn't expect to see a barn owl. Wow, 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 wow. I'm battling through this. I mean, it's an easy mow really. It's not a very thick crop. Going down okay. A lot of pheasants in amongst it. I mean, we got to that time of year. There's a shoot near here. They've probably released quite a lot of birds, and also we're not very far from James's Furlong where we harvested the maize. So there's probably quite a few maize cobs still on the ground which have come off the plants, and the pheasants are using that as like a bird feeder almost. But I mean, even around the hedgerows and stuff, there's still plenty of things for the birds to eat at the moment. There's a lot of berries and stuff this time of year. That's why it's quite important to do your hedge trimming as late as you can, really. Give the birds a bit more of something to eat for the winter. Don't want to trim all your hedgerows in the autumn. It's not the best practice, really. I mean, it's convenient because the ground is firm, so you don't make any damage or marks. But realistically, for the wildlife point of view, you do want to leave some hedgerows untrimmed till sort of January, February time, even if you just leave one or two. It gives them more cover, but also it gives them a chance to eat that the fruit off the hedgerows. I don't like to see a whole farm trimmed this time of year, really. I'll be doing some. I'm hoping I'll get the hedge trimmer on in the next week or so to do the lower fields on the farm, because I didn't manage to finish them last year and they got 3 years growth on them. But I'm sort of hoping to maybe get that done before Christmas, and then I'll do a bit more after Christmas. Christmas isn't that far away, is it? Anyway, I'll crack on. We'll have a little catch up again at the end. Sugar pants. I think we've just hit something. I'm not sure. Something went through the mower. I don't know whether that was plastic or something. Let's have a look. Turn that off. Ooh. Well, I'm waiting for it to stop, but I can see some evidence here. Let's not get. Oh, look. Looks like there was some plastic on the ground. It's gone through the mower. I don't know whether it's caught up or whether it's come out. What's happened? Let's have a look. Still going round. Might have actually come out. Didn't like it. Made a horrible sound. Minced plastic. You've always look. You can see where it hit, because it's mowing all right to here. It's not ideal mowing anyway because it's wet. It doesn't mow as well. But look, it's hit something here and then it's messed up and stopped the drum. That's not good. I hope I hadn't flipping knocked off a not now. Just feeling the belt. They feel all right. Let's have another look under here. Now it's stopped. Might be all right. You never want to go under here when the thing's going, or until it's stopped. These drifts at the bottom don't matter, but there's a bit more of the plastic there. Look. Hopefully it's just that plastic. Not good. Right, let's see how we go. Let's start up again. crossed. Let's hope that was it. Right. Ooh. Take it steady and see how we go. I think that might be alright. Right. Yeah. Seems okay. Alright, that seems okay. That's always the big worry about mowing, is if you hit anything. Generally speaking, if it's your own fields, you're quite confident you're okay. The biggest worry is if someone says, oh, could you mow my field for me? And you don't know what they've flipping done in it. I mean, the thing is, you get people who just leave things lying around like a grease block or something like that. And if you put that through a mower, that's the game over for the mower. Hopefully with our fields, we know our fields, and unless some idiot's been out in them and done some sabotage. I have found inside the mower, inside some bales quite often, I found dog toys and stuff where people have walked their dog across our field and they've lost it, the dog has run off, dropped a rubber ball or a throw thing, and then that's gone through the mower and into the bale, which isn't great. Thankfully it's never caused any problems, but you do sometimes pick out these bits of rubber. Right, let's crack on. I'm halfway through, I think. Didn't expect to stop then. We're still going on with this. I got the radio on. Do you know what the biggest regret I do on these videos is that I can't just dump some sort of like music I like over the top of the videos. You know, you probably know I'm a bit of a Beatles Queen fan and like a bit of old 80s pop and a bit of ABC or Duran Duran or something. And if I put over any tracks that I like that, I just get strike for copyright. So if you ever see any of my videos you've got a bit of music on it, that's royalty-free music I download off of YouTube, which they let you put over your videos. And sometimes I don't get it right. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. I put a bit over the contracting video I did a while back of our contractors' vehicles. In fact, here's a little clip of it, just showing you what sort of things they do. So yeah, so that was a clip, some clips I did, but the reality is, I think I picked a really cheesy track there. Cheesy track. Sometimes cheesy tracks are good, but that one was a bit rubbish actually. And then by the time you've uploaded it and done it, you sort of think, oh yeah, well that'll have to do now. But yeah, I'd love to. Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. You know, it's a real pumping song, isn't it? And sometimes I've done videos where I thought, don't stop me now, cause I'm having a good time, I'm a supersonic, something like that. I was what a man he was, wasn't he, eh? What a man, what a singer. There won't be anyone, I mean, it's a cliche, they say, oh, we'll never see like him again. There will never be another Freddie Mercury, I can tell you that now. Anyway, right, let's crack on. I'm going to, now I'm nearly finished, but we'll have a look at the end. I keep saying, I always say that, we'll have a look at the end, and then I keep going. But we will, I'm not going to put this camera back on until we had a look at the end, or am I? No, we'll have a look at the end. Just doing the last bit around here, and then I've got to do the headlands. Last little triangle, look. It's easy to miss a bit actually. Oh, this one's fiddly because it's right, I'll keep turning around for it. Right, so I am nearly on the last bit. Last little triangle here, then I've got to do the headland. And then we're done. We'll have a little look. I'll get out of the tractor and we'll have a little look at where we're at in a minute. Just had Jeremy Vine on telling me all about COVID again. It's always depressing if you listen to him because he always picks the negativity stories. I don't know, occasionally you get a positive, but I met him once at a wedding actually, Jeremy Vine. I went to a wedding and he was there. How about that? Yeah, there's a lot of bad about COVID, but realistically we've got to just all get on with our lives the best we can and also make the most of it. I've just been sat here with, I'm going to go around the headland now, been sat here and watching people go by on the road around the side of this field, and I've seen people on horseback, I've seen quite a lot of cyclists actually, and I've seen a jogger as well as all obvious cars. And you think those are all people that have found a way that they can get out and do something without worrying about coronavirus, and I think that's what you've got to do. You can sit inside and watch the news and think about doom and gloom and we're all knackered on coronavirus, or you can think what you can do to make your life a little bit better, and I think that's what we've got to do, isn't it? You either go out for a walk. Walks are very good actually for your head, you know, but also we've all got to start planning for lockdown, haven't we? We've all got to start thinking, what could I do at home if I'm stuck at home? Because I reckon there will be a lockdown coming. And now is the opportunity to think, right, what can I do? Maybe you'll set up your own YouTube channel on baking or something like that. That's quite a good one. It's easy, isn't it? We can all do that. We can all cock up baking. I certainly can. But no, I think you've got to start thinking of some ideas for winter, because it's no good sitting around moping and watching Bargain Hunt all day. So, people, if you want to write in your comments below what your plans would be in lockdown positivity. And on that note, I am delighted to announce that we are bringing back Friday Night Live. Me and the boys are doing it at half term. So that's the last Friday in October. I think that might be October the 30th. Halloween special. Me and the boys are doing Friday Night Live on the YouTube channel, 8 o'clock at night. Tune in. We will try and do a bit of laughter and fun to bring a bit of joy to everyone. Harry, I will have to just taser him or something to calm him down, no doubt. I'm joking aside, let's have a bit of a laugh. So tune in, 8 o'clock, 30th of October, if that's a Friday. If it's not, it's the 31st. I think it's a Friday the 30th. Anyway, last Friday in October, 8 o'clock for our Friday Night Live. Right, I'm just going to finish off going around here and we'll have a look at what we're at.
The government has allocated a lot of taxpayers' money, gone into a lot of debt with the furlough scheme. The economy has to be one of the priorities here, as well as the livelihoods and health of people right across this country. So as you say, Jeremy, tremendously difficult. And you obviously...
Let's turn that off. Enough of that. Right, I've finished now. I'm going to just let's just turn the mower off. Just turn that off. Right. I'm just dropping this down. I've got to put it into transport mode. Let's have a look. Let's go. Ooh. Right, surprisingly for autumn there is a bit of blue sky, which is amazing. Oh look, you can see the turbine going over there. Look at that. There it goes. Round and round it goes. I know, don't you know? There's 3 of those. Can't see the other 2. They're just to the left. Oh no, they're to the right. But anyway, so here's the grass. It's a bit damp still, but it'll dry out. There's a bit of sky, blue sky. It will dry out. It's going to be soggy and heavy though compared with summer. This is finished now. Let's put this in transport. Don't think we caused any lasting damage with that blockage earlier. Yeah, blades still look alright. So we're going to just put this into transport, and then I'm heading back for my lunch. Okay, take that off there. Let's just do that. Okay. Oh, put the pin down, otherwise we'll lose that. Okay, let's just push this. Right, people. 1, 2, 3. Push with me. Oh, until it clicks. There we go. It's clicked. So that's clicked in there. Look, clicked in there, nice. I've just got to take this back. So I will be back tomorrow with the Massey Ferguson 265 to just row this up. So I'll get a bit of video of that hopefully, and also I'll get a bit of well, I don't know whether I'll see the baler. I'm never around exactly when he comes. I'm not sure when he comes either. He'll just turn up when he's free. But we'll have a look at the bales afterwards, even if I don't get the baler. Right, I'm going to crack on. See you in a bit.